Hey you, are you someone that is being oppressed? Are you someone that is being silenced? Are you someone that feels depressed? Are you someone that wants to be free today from any of these things that I have just called? Are you someone that wants to be a bumblebee? It's greeting me today. But anyways, are you someone that wants to truly experience what it feels like to be free from oppression, depression, stress, anxiety, fear? Oh my gosh, friend, if you're here, right now, receiving this message, trust that the universe is using me as a tool to deliver this powerful, inspirational, motivational, high vibrational message today. And I want you to know that by the time I'm done with you today, hey, you'll feel so free and enlightened. You'll be so able to express yourself freely. You'll be so able to be vulnerable again. You'll be so open. Hey, you'll get everything that you asked for. Let's dive straight into this video today. Story times. Story time. Story time. So, let's take a trip back in the past. Let's go back into the future. Back to the future today. Climb aboard that rocket ship. Let's dive deep into it. So, here's my story. Back in the day, I grew up very, very, very oppressed. I was unable to, voice my opinion in certain situations. I was unable to express myself, I was unable to speak my truth. I was unable to just be able to be me, I always had was to do what other people wanted me to do, in order to make them feel comfortable, in order for them to see me as, a child who is, very respectable, very, mature, very, calm. I used to always have to fit that role for the people that I was around in my environment, and in me having to do that, it caused a lot of suppression within me. It caused a lot of anger within me, which developed a lot of anger issues within me. So I grew up with anger issues, like serious anger issues. I grew up with serious depression. Serious depression. I always took all that depression and all those symptoms, out of myself. It reached the point where I was easily triggered by anybody, anybody. I was like easily triggered. Like example, like back in the day, like if you wanted to start a fight with me, don't talk to me too loud, especially when you're not, putting food on the table for me, Don't talk to me too loud, especially when you ain't put me, you're not my mother, you're not my father. That is the next thing too, I grew up without a mother in my life. So all of that too was it had me very emotional back in those days, Always in a depressed state, always in an oppressed state, always afraid of it, just speaking up for myself, Until I reached the point yet again where I lashing out. Don't talk to me too loud, don't come up in my face, don't touch me, I ready to fight. Hey, and I'm going down that hard for that too. I could be wrong and all. Just don't talk to me too loud. Don't come around me out that time. I was real ignorant at that point. It created a lot of ignorance in me. And in dealing with this ignorance, I was like a loose cannon. Loose cannon. Started to lash out. And in starting to lash out, I went into states that wasn't the best. Example, I started to yet again become very reactive, like a ticking time bomb. And that, my friend, caused me more pain than actually benefiting me in any way, form or fashion. But all of that was created by, oppression, suppression, not being able to voice my opinion, not being able to, express myself, do my own thing, always have to follow systematic rules, rigid rules that the people who given the rules not even following their own rules, not even walking their own rules, but they dishing out the rules for you to follow, and you following it to a T, being very strict, being very disciplined, being very, truthful to it, and they not doing it, but they expect you to do it. That, my friend, led to a lot of mental traumatic experiences where I started to go into states where I just didn't want to be here anymore. Like, the depressed states was like, I try so hard, I try everything, I do so much that is like, what can I do again? So I went into states where I became a gamer. In that game reality, I was still very depressed, but the thing is, in that world, I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. In that world, it used to take me away from all the stress that was going on the outside. It used to help me, to really just shift my focus elsewhere, rather than trying to please everybody, or trying to follow the rigid rules of society and, whatever it is, And I did that, but it didn't help, It just created more suppression. And in doing so, I felt like, just giving up on life entirely. This is where I talked about, I think it was 2 days ago, going through mental disorder, I went through those things. Being mentally disturbed. Went through those things, And in that experience, coming out of it was the toughest thing that I have ever done in my life. But going through the experience was the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Because now I know what others are going through out there. Now I understand why there's so much trauma on this planet. Why there's so much people that are afraid, to speak up for themselves, silence, oppressed for so long, like they don't even know how to. That was me back then. That was me. Hey, just a kid who wanted to be himself, but having to follow all the rules of society, suppressing myself, staying away from the truth of who I am, just to please others. That was me back then. Now, how did I overcome it? I stopped caring. I stopped caring about what people think. I stopped doing things to please people. I stopped putting others in front of me. I stopped making it my business to make other people feel good, to make other people feel comfortable. I stopped doing that. Why did I stop doing that? Because yet again, it's not up to me to make them feel good. I came to that realization. It's not up to me to make them like me. Came to that realization. I had to cut it out. Because in remembrance of a lot of those traumatic experiences, example, it even had points in my life where I was so angry or depressed with myself, the amount of pain that I was feeling, it's like I had two options. You know, break something, mash up something. Like I just wanted to mash up something, hurt somebody. But then I was like, that's not you. That's why I said to myself in those times, I was like, that's not me. I don't want to hurt nobody. Like I really don't want to. But they were trying to make me feel like, you know, I had to go down that road. So I self-inflicted pain onto myself. Meaning I would cuff the wall. There were even states where it was so out of hand that I actually put the wall purposely, kept enjoying and giving myself the pain, because I was saying to myself in this mind, where you just like pain, because you know doing this or going that road or moving on that route, you're gonna get pain, but yet you're still doing it. But since you like pain so much, just give yourself the pain and done, because you're giving yourself the pain anyways. Yeah, I was going through some real serious shit. That was the type of shit that I overcome, and I'm standing strong from overcoming now. In the art of nature, just breathing in this good ass energy. And I have so much more stories on that to give, really and truly. Like, my life is a movie. The person that you see standing here now, standing strong like an ox, hey, they really don't know. Really don't know the amount of things that I overcome. But the things is, the thing about it is, yet again, I love those experiences. As yet again, it has taught me now that I create my reality. It has taught me now that really and truly, my life is my life. No one should ever be in control of my life. No one should ever be in control of your mind. No one should ever be able to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, when not to do it. This is why chosen ones out here right now, they may call us rebellious. We're not rebellious. We're rebellious to the bullshit system. That we're rebellious too. And this is why I so strong, you know, on my own. This is why I choose to rock alone, you know, because I real. I see shit happening in front of my eyes, and I reach to the point where I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, especially if you want to be in my space. I will let you know what's going on. Hey, and I don't care how you feel about it or how you think about it, because it's the truth. You know, this is how I function now. This is how I deal with myself now, because I become so free and so light in just letting it out, you know, just letting it go as it arises. You know, I changed my attitude towards situations also, in a way where now I used to blame myself for the problem, you know. This is why I used to self-inflict the pain, because I always used to blame myself for the problem. I used to take it real hard on myself. I used to be like, bro, use the problem? Alright, use the problem. You had to deal with the problem, and if you use the problem, well, alright, you had to fix the problem. I used to always think that I is the problem, I had to fix the problem. I know I had to fix me, something wrong with me, you know, I broken. I used to always think that way towards myself. Negative self-inflicting pain onto myself, mentally and physically, emotionally disoriented. And I overcome these things. I overcome these things. So I want you to know, the person that you see here every day coming out, raising the frequency. Don't think my past was easy. No, my past wasn't easy. You don't know what I've been through. You really don't. Hey, and the thing is, a lot of these stories is like, I never really talked to anybody about it, because it's not for anybody to deal with. I went to see psychiatrists at points in my life also, you know, and in doing so, you know, I was having this conversation with the psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist was telling me like, but everything that you're saying, you know, is valuable, you know, but you are aware, so it's like you you just need to really and truly do you, because I was able to tell the psychiatrist what's going on with me without she even having to tell me. She sat down and she just like, And she was like, no, he's not the problem. Just so she said it to me. And it's from that I realized, but what the f is this I seen here, boy? Why even waste my time going there for, boy? I always used to think I was the problem. That was me back then. I always used to think that way about myself. I'm the problem. I'm always the problem. Until I reach the point where in even relationships, anytime anybody come to tell me, I see a problem, I just distance, I just distance myself. Example, like, anybody was trying to press me again after learning certain things like that, I would, stoop at times, because I was feeling like if, that was the only option, that was the only way. So, I would stoop and I would stoop and I would still take, knowing all I know and knowing where it go lead me to, but then, yet again, I would still do it because it was the system, it was the life that I was living in, and I thought, that was the only way to do it. But I reached the breaking point again, but I didn't give myself self-inflicted pain this time. No, I started to, let people know. I started to express myself, and I reached the point where I let everybody know everything what I'm saying. What? They didn't like me. They didn't like me for that at all. But I pick up myself and I say, you know what? Since I is the fucking problem, let me look to bounce. And guess what? I pick up myself and I bounce, and they still are the same problems. They still are the same issues. Minicap is back. They still are the same issues. So it just proved to me that, hey, I was never the problem. I was never the problem. And it's in doing so has helped me yet again to be more free in being myself. I'm not oppressing myself anymore, not suppressing myself anymore, not sugarcoating anything for anybody anymore. That doesn't mean like I'm gonna see somebody doing something, know that they're doing something wrong, and then just come to just play, hey, don't do this or do that. No, I don't tell nobody what to do unless they come to me. This is how I just function. But you see people telling me what to do, they go hear my mouth. Because anybody who trying to tell me what to do, or trying to force me to live their way, or live in their cult, their clique, I don't give a fuck about their cults and their cliques. This is why I'm not religious. I am spiritual. And my religion, my friend, is love. My religion is love for life. Love for the simplicity of life. Love for myself. Love for myself to the point where, hey, I don't give a fuck about what people think about me because I love me. This is my motto. This is my reality that I live in now. I love myself so much that I freely speak. I freely be myself authentically, not giving a fuck, because I realize to myself that, hey, so much people out there faking. It's like it takes so much energy to fake. It takes so much energy to please people. When really and truly, the more you try to please people, the more you suppress yourself, the more you lead yourself into depression, the more you lead yourself into oppression. So don't think the person not standing here sharing these messages with you guys didn't go through anything. No. I learned from experiences. So what I teach in here is from experiences, overcoming them. And I talk about I practice what I preach. I practice what I preach. I practice this. Big people, just sit down and listen to me. Big people, listen to me. Open-minded ones, not egotistical, narcissistical, controlling, so-called spiritual gurus out there. No. I came into spirituality also after experiencing other things in my life, thinking, well, hey, this is real nice, boy. But then get to realize that even in spirituality creates a lot of depression, creates a lot of oppression, because you have to follow a specific rule that is not beneficial to you. True spirituality, true enlightenment is being able to be free. Now, I believe in rules. I just don't believe in rules that is fixed on power. Those are the rules I don't believe in. Example, there are people, who are vegan. They live a vegan lifestyle, and the thing about it is they believe that everybody should be living a vegan lifestyle because them living a vegan lifestyle. They believe that because them fasting, everybody should fast. Them believe that whatever they do, anybody who come into their life or come into their space needs to be doing that too. They believe that. They believe that if they have a way of doing the dishes, you had to do the dishes that way too. Or else, hellfire and brimstone. And I'm not going down with them bullshit rules. No. There's not one fixed way to do things. Because a lot of people don't follow their words. I want to share a little experience with you guys also. I was under someone who was teaching me about words. You know the power of words, the power of words. Your words are your wand. And they don't listen to none of the words that them speaking or them promoting. They don't listen to none of them words. I'm going to share an example. The person telling me this, they were like, your words are your wand. So be careful what you're speaking. Be careful what you're saying. And then I come and hear them saying something that is not beneficial to themselves. But telling me about my words towards myself. And I'm like, what? Am I going crazy? I won. 2. They had an arrangement. And then boom shot. They didn't care about the arrangement again. And they didn't ask a question about how to go along doing this or how to go along doing again. I know, but just break the arrangement. Because yet again, the wood didn't fucking matter. But it had an arrangement that we had also. That I did break the bond of the wood. And it was something real small and little minor. But yet again, they make it out to be a big thing. And I now had was to say, well, alright, yeah, true. X, Y, and Z is the case, I break my wood. Damn, thing, this, that. Right? But when them come around and do it now, it was like, it's okay now. you could go against the word now. And I like, this, my friends, is why I say to you, don't suppress yourself in dealing with anybody or being in a relationship with anybody. Don't suppress yourself. Don't oppress yourself. Tell them like it is, because guess what? They making sure that they on a pedestal. They making sure that them good. I want you to know this. So you gotta make sure you good. You gotta make sure you good. You know. You gotta make sure you good. And I talk about being the number one player. Be the number one player. Be your own boss. If you chosen ones out there, we not no sheep. We are the new earth leaders. We are the new earth stars. This is why our lives are also that tough. This is why we need to go through those rough experiences. This is why if you're going through a depressed state, if you're going through any of these experiences right here, right now, it's just a test for you to overcome. So now you can show someone else, how to overcome it. This is how I change the view, This is how I look at it now. I look at these things now as situations where it's just the universe building me stronger. So this is why, like, any negative experience that I encounter, I have a positive attitude towards it. I change my attitude, and therefore my whole entire reality changed. My whole reality changed. I'm no longer stressed, I'm no longer worried, I'm no longer depressed, I no longer feel off. And even self, it arises yet again. I come right back to my practices. Because that's what I'll say to you guys, I'm not perfect. There are times where I feel a little off. There are times that I do. But in those times, I don't let those feelings control me, because you want to know why I don't attach myself to those feelings. I don't. Hey, I don't attach myself to them. I learned from my past experiences so much. I went through them so much. I saw the cycles repeat itself so much that I know exactly what to do now, what not to do. So like anytime it arises, I'll be like, oh, this again, I've been here before. Sayonara, hasta luego. That's what I say to it now. I say, get the fuck up out of here. Not up in here. That's what I say to those feelings of depression, to those feelings of fear, to those feelings of anxiety. I no longer allow it to rule me. I no longer attach myself to it. I say to myself, hey, my attitude towards the world will reflect my attitude back to me. And in doing so, my whole entire world, my whole entire life is unbreakable. Indestructible. Like, people can't gaslight me. People can't create Mandela effects to me. Like, one day they like you, the next minute they don't like you. Like, they only like you when you do what they tell you to do. They only like you when you be a beta bitch boy and you sit down and you listen to everything that they tell you to do. Hey! Not me though. No beta bitch boy. Go out there and deal with the beta bitch boys, females watching this message. I's a fucking Sigma. Right? I let you know who I is. If you find her too rigid, if you find her too strong, if you find her too powerful, alright, go get a beta. Me ain't no beta. I have real love in me. A real open and real vulnerable. A sweet, sweet, sweet heart. I real love. Real love to give. But I'm not giving my love to people who don't deserve it. I reached to the point where, hey, you don't deserve my love, I keep all for myself. But see somebody though, they're down and out, and I know I could lend support. Bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna pick them up though. Bet your bottom dollar I will use my love to uplift them though. You see the man that less fortunate, you see the man that hungry, genuinely hungry, and need help, and I could help, I will help that man. The woman that genuinely going through shit, trying, I will help she. Simple experience. Again, I don't talk about all who I help and all who I ain't help, because yet again, I'm not looking for props about who I help, But let me share this experience. I came across a young lady about a week ago. The same young lady who plait my hair. I ain't talk nothing about it, but I'm feeling to share a little something for you guys today. She was going through real hurt. Real hurt. You know how much love I get she? You know how much wisening up I get she? I mean talk about it because guess what? It's not a showboat thing for me. People just come out here, do things to people, and then talk about it because guess what? They only showboating. Understand the true authentic leaders are here on the planet. We don't showboat. We on the ground. We on the ground. Hey, we doing work, genuine work, and we don't care who see we doing work, because wanna know why? The universe know we doing work. The universe know we building. We don't have to defend ourselves and put on no front and put on no mass of people to see we are with, because they wanna know why? We don't give a fuck. We don't. Because we know what we're doing, and this is what I say to you guys. I know me. I know how to deal with me. I can handle me. And those who can't handle me, can't handle me. They're the business, not meant to be around me, not meant to be in my little environment here. Not. Understand what creates your depression today. Understand what is creating your suppression. You are. No one else is. But that doesn't mean to blame yourself and be hard on yourself. It just means to take choices. Take better choices, so that you can deal with better consequences in your life moving forward. Better emotions in your life. Change your attitude. Change your attitude. Change your attitude. Attitude. Let me share you all a simple tip, a simple technique that I just always say daily. I didn't say it today, but grand rising by the way. Gratitude. Gratitude. A lot of people are ungrateful. Really ungrateful just for being able to be alive. And in me learning to love life again, and being grateful for life again, has helped me to be more open. Has helped me to open my chakra, my heart chakra. Has helped me to be vulnerable with others. But yet again, I'll be open and I'll be vulnerable to people, But because I'm so in tune to the present moment, and I see red flag, cut off. Protector mode. You ain't getting my vulnerability again. No. And when I cut off, it's like I say, 2 weeks ago, I had to work for that shit. Have to. Yeah, don't want to chase down, or don't want to do this, or don't want to do that. It's okay. Don't have to. I know where you lost. Me? Though, on the other hand, I know what I lost. Definitely. So I want you to know, person in receiving this message, be able to open your heart chakra to life again. Like, learn to love life. Learn to be grateful for the life you have, because it's in being ungrateful for the life you have, it leads you into depression, it leads you into thinking about all the bad things that are going on within your life, and you're not even, which has you overlooking the experience of life itself, which is a gem, which is a present, which is a gift from the universe, just to be here to experience this. Imagine a sperm. There are millions, gazillions of sperm that enters before it actually is fertilized by the egg, and only one could be fertilized. Only one, and you are that one. So think about how special you are. Think about how much you were meant to be here in this reality. Think about that for a second. And be grateful just to be in here. Be grateful for the experiences. Be grateful that you will overcome these experiences that you are going through. You will emerge victorious. You will stand strong. Just like Peacekeeper here. In the heart of nature, raising my frequency. And there's nothing wrong with you. Not thinking that there's something wrong with you. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. No. You need to let go of what people think. Really. Like, just let go and start to create new, better scenario situations. Change your attitude to life. The attitude of love to life. Love for life. Simple. And this is a practice that you need to practice daily. Daily. Be consistent with it. It's in being consistent with this practice has helped me to just come out here and live my life. Bro, really, like, live my life. I live in peace of mind. Talk about peace of mind. Sure. Most wealthiest thing anybody could have on the planet. Imagine people that chase after money or run down things just to find this that I have right here, right now. Peace of mind. They think when they get the fancy car, they go feel happy, they go be happy, they go be at peace. They think when they receive something, that is when they can now be joyfully, or happy or grateful. No. You can be happy now. You can choose to be happy now. That is what happiness is. That is what being grateful is. That is what bringing a peaceful mind is. You can choose that. And I choose this daily. I choose to walk this path daily. I choose to be in this state daily. Not just when I'm making this video. No, even when I cut off this video, I'm still in peace. I'm still in bliss. I'm still rocking it. I'm still in the present moment. Yet again, it may have times that I might shake. It may have times that I might wave a little bit. Couple seconds, couple minutes, however long. But I always clicking. Click, 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 click. Always clicking. Hey, my computer always functioning. Always operating. I grinding. I don't want to talk about grinding and others. Grinding financially. Setting up myself for money aspects in my life. I'm building myself mentally. I'm building myself physically. I'm building myself emotionally. Emotionally strong. It's a consistent daily activity. Daily routine. Daily habit. Consistent. And it never stops. Look at where I am. Look at how I am. I know I am up there, but I don't look at it in a way as I'm better than anybody else. I'm just like you guys. I'm just like every single one of you. I went through the same thing, and this is why I'm here to help and inspire you to overcome that too. Because I went through it. I'm not better than you. I'm not. The same person that I am, you are too. You have, well, you're not me, but you know what I'm saying. The same energy that I have, the same consciousness that I'm connected to, you can connect to that too. How did I do this? Yet again, I say it every day, but I don't know if people really listen. You literally blank off the ego. You don't blank off the ego for just your meditative practice only. The ego needs to always be in the backseat, moving throughout your day. The peace. I don't get peace for 10 seconds or 10 minutes and then, hey, no, my peace is always. My peace is here. Always. This is how I just dub it. This is how I just always be in that calm, tranquilo state. This is how I just always be connected to the divine. This is how I am always in tune to the elements of life. And yet again, him ain't no perfectionist. I used to have those issues back in the day too. Wanting to do everything perfect, wanting to be so rigid, suppressing yet again the inner child now. Bro, if I keep going, all I'm gonna know, well, damn boy, Peacekeeper, you go roll on your mouth today if I keep going. But let me keep going a little bit. Talking about suppressing the inner child too. There's a next part that is lead to depression. That is a next part that is lead to suppression. That is lead to anxiety, to overthinking, suppressing your inner child. You know, just express yourself. Just be cookie. Just be wild. Just be you. You know, you're not doing it for attention. You're not doing it for nobody to see you doing it. You're just doing that for you. Like really, you just expressing you. You know, you're just being you. Like this is your inner child. That part of you that is able to enjoy itself. I just talk to myself every day. At times I just talk to myself loud in the road too. Who call me crazy? Call me crazy because guess what? I just talking my thoughts out loud. But the same thing as I speaking out loud, you go and show it in your mind though. No, I speak out loud because I like to hear myself, you know, what I am saying also, aside from just the thoughts that I am thinking. You know, I like to hear myself talk. And you know, when I hear myself talking positive to myself, you know, walking on the road, just be like, damn, bro, you have a beautiful mind, boy. You know, I play it myself. Inner child, I play it myself. I don't do anything for anybody to see me doing it. I don't do anything for anybody to think of me anyway, you know. I don't. I just do me. You know, there are times where I just feel to be normal and I just be normal. There are times where I just feel to be quiet, you know, just be quiet. There are times where I just do whatever it is I feel to do. And when I say normal, quote unquote normal, it's just, you know, just strolling normal, you know, not really doing anything, you know, you just you know, just being. That's what I mean, like normal. Normal for me is just being natural. You know, in the natural flow with the elements, in the natural flow with life, you know, how it go, you know. This has helped me to overcome anxiety. This has helped me to overcome depression. This has helped me to genuinely be free. And a lot of people that may be receiving this message now probably didn't hear shit that I say, you know, might just go back to the same lifestyle even after receiving a message like this, you know, and that's okay. Like, I don't care what they do or you do it yourself. I don't. I'm just trying to help in any way, form or fashion that I can. I'm just trying. You don't have to listen to me. No, you don't. But I know that if you implement this in your life will grow exponentially into the way that you want it to be. Because now you have full control of your mind. Allow nobody to live rent free in your mind. Now you have full control of yourself. Now you are able to love life. Now you're able to do that. And it's every day. Reprogram your subconscious mind to love life. Be grateful for life. Program your subconscious mind to that. And if you're someone that received this message down until the end today, hey, I'm grateful that you sat through this whole entire message today. You know, if y'all want me to share some more of my past life traumatic experiences, stories, and bring it into the present moment just to share with you guys, you know, drop a comment and, you know, I'll bring up some more stories for you guys that I enjoyed in the past to help you guys understand, you know, how to overcome it even more. You know, tap that like button, share this if any of this has resonated with you, share this if this has helped you in any way, form or fashion. Hey, one love to the person receiving this message. I know you may be going through certain things, I know you may be feeling a little way, but hey, you have the choice. You have the choice here and now to make the change in your life. Love life again. Be vulnerable and open to life again. You know, let go of the egotistical mind. Let go of that mind today. Become enlightened today, my friend. Anybody could shift to an enlightened state. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Just by letting go. Simple. Simple. Don't give a fuck. Love you today. Love life today. Love the view of life today. Attitude of love today. I am Peacekeeper. I hope you enjoy this message. I'm out. I'm out tomorrow.